Do you really think your political thoughts are your own? Well, how about this? Linda almost smacks Michael, but why? Well, imagine two friends, Michael and Linda, debating politics. Despite Michael citing well-researched political facts, Linda lashes out with anger, hurling insults, and threatening to end their friendship. Sound familiar? Thanksgiving dinner, and your aunt starts spouting off about her favorite political candidate. You counter with some well-researched facts, but she just gets louder and louder and more aggressive. Suddenly, a full-blown shouting match erupts, ruining the holiday for everyone. Does that sound familiar? We've all experienced these irrational or contentious political discussions, but have you ever stopped to wonder why they happen so frequently? The answer lies deep within the confines of our brains. Listen, research in political neuroscience has revealed that our deeply held political beliefs are often shaped more by cognitive frameworks, genetic factors, and deep biological roots than facts and logic. Knowing this information can help you identify factors about the people you are dealing with when having a political discussion. It can make things easier for you when you deal with them and help you to navigate and understand them better. So, what are all of these political neuroscience things, and what does it actually mean? Well, get ready to have your mind blown and your assumptions challenged. You're going to know that there's a hidden world of genes, neurons, and primal instincts pulling the strings behind the scenes. Well, that's because, surprisingly, there's a way to predict someone's political orientation with remarkable accuracy. Studies in political neuroscience suggest that by understanding certain biological and genetic factors, we can determine an individual's political leanings with a fascinating level of precision. But just how accurate can these predictions be? Well, embrace yourself for a surprising revelation. Researchers have discovered that by analyzing a combination of genetic, neurological, and psychological traits, they can predict whether someone is conservative or liberal with an astonishing accuracy. An accuracy of approximately 40 to 64.5%. That's right. These factors give us a glimpse into the political minds of others. This allows us to understand their inherent predispositions. One of the most intriguing findings relates to the way conservatives and liberals, like how they process disgust, negativity, and danger. Conservatives, they tend to have a heightened sensitivity to these stimuli. Thanks to differences in their dopamine receptors, they exhibit a strong desire to protect themselves and their loved ones from potential threats and harm. See, liberals, on the other hand, have a higher tolerance for disgust, negativity, and danger. So this suggests that they have a lower inclination towards these protective instincts, but the story doesn't end there. The moral foundation theory also explores the innate moral principles that guide human behavior. And what this reveals is that conservatives consistently prioritize values such as authority, purity, and loyalty. These traits are closely linked to a respect for others and commitment to preserving social order. Intriguingly, these moral foundations are also appeared to have heritable components as well. So this further is emphasizing the role of biology in shaping political attitudes. Now, let's dive deeper into the fascinating world of the political brain. Neuroimaging studies have uncovered remarkable differences in the brain structure of conservatives and liberals. See, conservatives possess greater gray matter and activity in the right amygdala region of the brain, which is associated with cognitive consistency. So this means that conservatives are more likely to embrace sensibility, practicality, and conscientiousness as a thought pattern. So their neural wiring supports the information of coherent and stable belief systems. See, liberals, on the contrast, they exhibit heightened activity in the anterior cingulate cortex. Isn't that a mouthful? Well, this is the ACC for short, and it's a brain region that's linked to change in sensitivity. So this neurological trait allows them to easily adopt their new or evolving ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. They are able to embrace ambiguity and novelty with greater ease. So they're more open to altering their their beliefs and constantly considering alternative viewpoints. Conservatives and liberals don't just differ in their brain structures and moral foundations. They also exhibit fascinating distinctions in their language use, visual preferences, and their thinking styles. Studies have shown that conservatives tend to emphasize words related to membership, achievement, government, and law and order to their communication style. They prioritize concepts that reinforce social cohesion, success, and order. Liberals, on the other hand, gravitate towards more emotionally charged language, often making references to uniqueness, culture, and entertainment. Their linguistic choices reflects a focus on individual expression and diversity, which is a word they love to use, and also creativity. But listen, the difference is they don't stop there. When it comes to visual processing, conservatives usually and most of the time demonstrate a preference for more structured and organized visual information. See, they find comfort in clear, well-defined patterns and hierarchies. In contrast, liberals show a greater affinity for complexity, ambiguity, and unconventional visual stimuli. They're drawn to images that challenge traditional norms, and they invite multiple interpretations of things. Perhaps most intriguingly is conservatives and liberals exhibit distinct thinking styles that are different. Conservatives tend to embrace a more structured and consistent approach to problem solving. They value stability and more resistant essentially to altering established response patterns. To no secret, liberals, on the other hand, display greater neurocognitive sensibility to change. They're more inconsistent in their thinking patterns and more willing to flip their perspectives regardless of the information that's presented. This cognitive flexibility, if you want to call it that, allows them to generate novel ideas and solutions, even if it means deviating from norms or traditional ways of thinking. But the differences don't stop there. Conservatives also demonstrate increased activity in brain regions that involve resolving biasness, navigating their partisan perspectives, and finding a balance between fairness and self-interest. This suggests that they have a propensity for conservatives to approach political issues with a more impartial and a more level-headed mindset. Helps them to strive and follow common grounds and equitable solutions. That's not apparent on the left. Liberals, on the other hand, show distinct neural patterns in a different part of the cortex. When facing big, problematic, or small solutions involving rewards or advantages, liberals are more likely to reject or decline benefits for both themselves and the other person if there is a small amount of perceived unfair distribution. This tendency reflects a strong adversity to inequality and a willingness to sacrifice personal gain for the sake of perceived fairness. So in short, if they think you or I are going to get 1% more than what we deserve or should have based upon what they think, they're willing for both of us to starve or have nothing as a fair result in their mind. So what do all these findings mean for you? By understanding the biological, the neurological differences between conservatives and liberals, you can gain valuable insights into their behavior and decision making. So with understanding these processes, this knowledge can help you to navigate political discussions and interactions with greater effectiveness. For example, conservatives' emphasis on authority, purity, and loyalty helps explain their strong support for law enforcement, military personnel, and first responders. So their desire to protect borders and maintain national security aligns and is tenable with their innate drive to safeguard their communities from potential threats. Liberals, on the other hand, may be more inclined to support movements like Black Lives Matter, which challenge authority structures. Their openness to change and tolerance for ambiguity, like maybe danger and negativity. This can manifest in their implicit and explicit advocacy for sexual liberation, feminism, and single-family structures, or maybe the summer of love. Moreover, understanding the neurological basis of political attitudes can shed light on why conservatives tend to favor consistent, logical, and tenable ideas, while liberals are more comfortable with consistently evolving their ideas and explicit contradictory policy positions. By recognizing these distinct political profiles, you can tailor your approach when engaging in interactions or conversations with individuals of different ideological persuasions. Whether you're discussing hot-button issues with friends or families, or just navigating complex political landscapes, the knowledge that you have here empowers you to communicate more effectively, build bridges, and find common ground. Remember, while biology and genetics play a significant role in shaping our political beliefs, they are not the sole determinants. Our experiences, education, and environment also contribute to our ideological developments. However, by acknowledging the powerful influences of these inherent factors, I guarantee that we can cultivate a higher understanding of the political. So the next time you find yourself in a heated political debate or struggling to comprehend the actions of those on the opposite end of the political spectrum, you could take a step back and consider the complex interplay of the biological, the neurological, and genetics that underline our beliefs. By doing so, you'll be able to be more equipped to navigate the political landscape with wisdom and a deep appreciation for the diversity of human thought, or you'll just get angry. Listen, my book has all of these concepts by 10x and more in the description. Also, if you want to see another video just like this, go ahead and click right here.